let's go to this couple.
Man, such a disappointment. Such a disappointment. Such a
Jasmina,
disappointment.
Jasmina, and Michael.
Ugh.
Jasmina and Michael come and they sitting close on the stage. They all like booed
He
up.
looks
They
nice. She
he
looks
looks
nice
nice.
in her green. Kevin makes a point to say something about her green.
Yeah, they're chilling with each other, and it looks like okay. I even peeped out to you like, yo, Michael still got his ring on. I'm like, Jasmina still got her ring on. I didn't notice any other couples, but they still had their ring on. I know somebody said, well, they're gonna make them wear their ring, but I think at the reunion part, you can not have your ring on if you gone
And
you
just
separate.
cover your hands up.
But I don't think Lindsay and Mark had a ring on at this point. They didn't. So I'm not gonna say it's definitely a reunion thing or definitely a married at sight first sight thing. So I looked at his hand like, oh, dang, maybe the internet's wrong. Maybe we got it wrong. Maybe I got it wrong. Maybe Michael and Jasmina are together. But Kevin talks about their rough beginning. Talk about the rough beginning and she said she used the word, and he like, yo, what stuck out to me was that you used the word aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
And even Michael like, yo, that word aggressive really took me back. When I think aggressive, I mean threatening.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I didn't threaten her. I didn't do anything like that. I just spoke my truth, basically. I just said what it was and how I said it, and I was taken by the word aggressive.
And Jasmina tried to explain, well, when people hear aggressive, they automatically think physical, but you can't, cause that's what is the connotation of aggressive. And what we found out was he was so thrown off by that conversation, by what she said about his tone, and when he talked to her, that he was aggressive and she didn't like it. He didn't talk to her for the first month.
Yeah.
He was so shook. He was like, can you imagine you in the bathroom and you need some toilet paper? He was like, how do I say this? Because you can't yell, hey, bring me some toilet paper. What did you say? Don't be yelling at me. What do I say? Let me just pull my pants up.
You just get up. Nah, you leave them junks at your ankles.
Let me just walk out there and get it myself. But he said it shook him so bad. Like he did not talk to her.
Yeah.
And when they showed the part where she said when we did Dr. Viv's activity, that's when it changed. And it puts more perspective into when she was like, it's the lack of communication. She really meant lack of communication. Like he was not talking to her because he was like, you're not going to call me aggressive no more. You just not going to do that. He was like, what you going to say is I don't talk to you.
Yeah, he like, I'm not going to put this on camera. You're not going to say that I'm the angry black man. I'm going to call it what it is.
And she was like, I understand that. I'm a black woman and I know the misconceptions. I wasn't trying to put that, but you did. You said he was aggressive. And I would think, I said this before, I'm going to say it again. If you say he talked to you like that, we would have seen glimpses and glimmers of that at some point. And we never saw it. Even when he talked to even when he talked to his sisters about you, if you mad, if you upset, if you don't like this person, when you talk about it, you would get angry, upset. He didn't even do that with his sisters.
Nah. One thing I do blame Michael for is being quiet.
Oof.
For that month.
Mm-hmm.
You have a short time frame, right? We know we have a short window. We know, okay, it's upsetting. I would have, even though she called me aggressive. And I've been called aggressive in my tone and in my voice and the way I speak. And so what I would have been to her and I would have said, look, let's handle this.
Have?
I have.
Who did that?
I don't know who she is.
What?
I don't know who she is.
Not she.
No, I'm just kidding. You said Ellen, you have said that I've been aggressive.
No, sir.
Oh yeah, right.
No, sir.
And so it's not aggressive, but I think
I don't use that word.
I think
rough.
Right?
Rough and rough.
Rough. But again, men.
He thinks I'm one of his players.
I think sometimes men are direct. We're direct creatures. You're not one of my players. I understand that. But you're one of my men are direct.
We might have to pause and come back, y'all.
We're not pausing and come back.
Wait a minute. I'm mad at you right now.
Men are direct, right? And so what men do, we say things straightforward and we say things aggressively.
Jokes, y'all.
And so she took it the wrong way, but he has to come back to her and explain what I mean. And you can't let a month go by. You can't be in a house mad at each other. Y'all walking past each other, and they're no conversation. There's no romance. So now, because we see in the relationship, they never recovered from that. They never recovered from that because, again, he didn't, as the man, didn't step up and say, you know what, if I talk to you that way, I apologize. And he may have said that on, but he may have to do it. You may have to do it more than once. You know what? I apologize for talking to you like that. I'll fix my tone. I'll fix my characteristics. But I cannot and we cannot survive in this marriage by not speaking with each other.
And Kevin said that. Was like, how you gonna be in a marriage you're not talking to her? And then Jasmina actually acknowledged too. She said, and that the way I took him and the way I took how he talked to me, she was like, it absolutely had me like, well, I don't want to like him. Like, she wasn't even trying to, because it was like, I was stuck right there. I couldn't get past that.
But it put two and two together now, because that's when she stopped kissing him. Right? That's when she stopped doing. Now I understand why she stopped kissing. I understand why he asked her to stop kissing him. And so now, like, obligation to. So you can now start putting the pieces of their puzzle together when all the romance that they were doing stopped. When this conversation happened. And so now, you have Michael and Jasmina. Like, the question comes.
Real quick though, speaking of the romance, they had that conversation too. It's like, how do you romance somebody that act like they don't want to be romanced? They said they're not attracted to you, so why am I trying to get you to like me when you keep saying that you don't like me, that you don't want to? He was like, how do you romance somebody that won't let you or doesn't want to be romanced?
I read between, but I read between those. Again, you guys y'all friends, y'all sleeping together, y'all playing a part, you playing a role. And I want to say sleeping with each other. I mean sleeping in the same bed. You playing a role. You did the anniversary thing, but you did never tell her she looked nice. And so those type of things make a difference. And again, how do you take someone out or your woman walk in the room, right? And you don't say, "Oh, I like you in that dress." Even when she did it last week on the reunion, on the decision day, "Oh, you look nice in that suit." He never complimented her back. Think about it. So again, she's not getting the compliments that she need, but she's trying to give it to you. And I do all the time. You walk in the room, I might do it a little too much, right? And so, hey, you look nice today. I like your hair. I like your glasses. Don't nod your head too much. but I'm always giving you compliments. And some of the guys out there, you guys may give your wives compliments as well. But again, some like compliments that sparks those things. You have to show the other person that you affirm them and appreciate them, and that you really care for them. And he wasn't doing none of that. And I guess that comes from being triggered from being called aggressive, and he was just quiet. But, bro, it don't take that long, though. It shouldn't have. I can't say that. I'm trying to do better. I'm judging people. It shouldn't take that long to open up. But we never know how it is with him. It shouldn't take that long to open nothing. And just to be nice. Hey, you know what? You look nice today. But you never know what a kind word may do, right? In this case, a kind word might have got him the draws. Kind word might have kept him married. A kind word may have kept her to put down her walls.
Oh, you just told the secret.
A little bit sooner. Sorry. No secret.
Yeah, so just like I said, he never asked Olajuwon and Katina. Kevin asked Jasmine and Michael. So where are you now? Are you still married? And here they tell him.
And she like, Michael?
And he's like, stop playing. What are y'all? Come on, say it. Just get it out. And she was like, because this is the thing too. They was all smiley and friendly and she was like, I'm gonna let Michael answer that.
No, I'm gonna let Mike. She said Mike. Because that caught me too. I'm gonna let Mike. Like, when you call that dude Mike?
And he was like, no, we're not married no more.
He said he called her and said, I couldn't do this. And if we took away,
because mind you, they're living in two different places.
Living in two different places. He said if you took away the fact that they're married, took away that they're I can't remember the other things. Basically, there's nothing left. He doesn't have any emotion to it there. Again, which is the problem why you don't live apart. Because you had no time to grow. I guarantee you they got into their regular lifestyle because she said it. He only came over once. Because he was caught up in his regular lifestyle with his roommates and all this other stuff that was going on. And you guys never even tried to get it. I would have lived in the same apartment. I would have got me another apartment complex. I'd have moved in with him and his roommates, or her and her roommate. I would have did something. We were not going to live apart. I'm sorry.
And the thing she said was, you know, like he didn't call me that much. He didn't text me. Like, I would make a point to be texting him and everything. And I wanted to be like, let's go back to her history. You have long distance relationships. That's how you kept it going with text messages and whatever. Maybe that don't work for him is the other thing. And so he's not going to do that. He should, but I mean, maybe obviously that's not his MO. You know what I'm saying? But I was shocked because I was shocked that he was the one that said no.
Oh,
Like, forget it. And then they said this was what, 2 weeks? Like, you didn't even try. 2 weeks?
To me, 2 weeks didn't try. You didn't try.
2 weeks?
You didn't.
That is not nothing.
That's not enough time again.
You should have said no. After 2 weeks mean you should have said no at decision day.
Right. Should have been together longer. Again, I think you hit the nail on the head. She's more comfortable with a long distance relationship because that's what
she knows how to do the text messages.
She knows how to do the text messages and how to phone calls and all that. And he's more comfortable with the in-person relationship. And so they could have lived together, and she just could have texted him in the morning when he going to work, and y'all could have worked as if you were like long. Me personally, I like to see them try to work it out. I'm sorry.
I mean, they still looked very friendly,
really friendly, still nice
and real
together,
close.
and
you
still
know?
close. Even to the point where Kevin asked, like, "Would you introduce your girlfriend or ask her questions?" And she's like, "Yeah, he could, but it would be awkward because I'm the ex-wife." You know what I'm saying? I think they can work it out with counseling. And this is one of the few couples that we didn't hear say they was going to counseling. I think even Elijah and Katina mentioned they was going to counseling. And when we talk about another couple, they mentioned that they were going to counseling. So if Michael and Jasmina could go to counseling with each other, I think it could work. If they could live with each other and go to counseling, it'll work. I think they can. The issue is not that big. This is, maybe y'all can help me out in the chat box. If you find out, if y'all still like each other, when you get to the reunion and y'all not together, why not try to work it? I know what the issue is. You know what the issue is. Can we try to work this thing out? There's been many people who've gotten divorced, quote unquote, and gotten back together. Many people that have in relationship that broke up and gotten back together. I would love for them to get back together. If it works out. Kevin
made a joke, go because he's your friend. She was like, I said that was my friend.
She friend zoned him.
That's what he was like, you friend zoned him.
From day one. And she admitted, she like, I romantically didn't like him.
Even when I first saw him. She made a joke. He was like, when I saw her, I was like, oh, okay. And she was like, he was not like, oh, okay. He was like, oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah. He was friend zoned from day one. Or day two, whatever.
That sucks.
And she never. And then with the conversation, they never got out of friend zone. They like hanging out with each other. Like they're buddy. They're cool. Hopefully, their coolness and their friendship could go into. And that's what she said. I date all type of men. I don't have a preference.
Yeah, she said it wasn't the physical thing.
Yeah.
She said it wasn't how he looked physically. Because she was like, if you look at my exes, yeah, she said they're all different.
They're all different.
I don't have a type.
She's like men. Goes to my point.
She should have liked him with that beard. And why she didn't like him, what she basically said was she couldn't like him because she was stuck on the tone.
Yeah, and he said he couldn't like her because he didn't get the romance that he needed. You can't get romance when you're living apart. I'm sorry. It goes back to
them.
Not for them. It goes.
We knew going out of decision day, the thing for them would have to be, because they were living apart, is they would really have to date each other, which means I'm gonna have to see you every other day, every couple days, every day. We're gonna have to talk every day. I'm gonna have to send you some messages. We're gonna have to FaceTime or something. The only way, that was the stipulation. That's what they should have known, that once we leave from here, since we're not living together and we said we was gonna stay married, we gotta do the things that a couple would do. And they didn't. They went out there and they did stuff what friends would do.
Yeah. Hey, so leave a comment in the comment section below about Michael and Jasmina. What are your thoughts? Do you think they should get back together? Do you blame Michael? Do you blame Jasmina? Let us know in the comment section below. Please let us know what you guys think about Jasmina and Michael.